Josh Murphy has left Oxford to join Portsmouth, and as our second summer signing, will be a key player in John Messino's system next season. In today's video, I'm going to look at not only his statistics, his key attributes, but also how he can transform this Portsmouth team. Now, obviously, Murphy caught the eye of many after his impressive end to the season, and in particular the playoff final where he scored both goals in a 2-0 win to secure Oxford's promotion to the Championship. And against the best team and defender in the league too is really impressive. Sorry, Pompey fans, the slander can't stop quite yet. Murphy turned down a new deal from Oxford to join the Blues, and who can blame him after witnessing this at Fratton Park? Let's take a closer look into the new signing. Murphy's a right-footed left winger who's 29 years old, and as I mentioned earlier, the Englishman was signed from fellow promotion achievers Oxford. He also has 253 appearances in the EFL, and last season got 10 goals and 6 assists in all competitions. He's also played for Preston, Cardiff, MK Dons, Wigan and Norwich, and is an experienced player in the Championship with 50 goal involvements in just under 200 games in the second tier. Looking more in detail at his stats from the 23-24 season, he averaged 0.33 goals per game, 0.24 XG per game, outperforming his XG, 3.26 shots per game, 0.22 assists per game, and on the surface the passing stats of only 14.5 successful passes per game and 69.9% passing accuracy. Doesn't sound too good, but was playing an Oxford side which didn't dominate the ball normally and usually attacked on the counter, and those stats are overshadowed by his impressive 1.57 successful dribbles and 2.99 fouls won per game, which is obviously great for a winger. I'll talk more on this later. In terms of out of possession, it isn't Murphy's best part of his game, and that's shown in the stats with only 0.45 tackles won per game. As we've established, Murphy's a really talented winger, but now I'm going to look more in depth at his strengths. So one of his best abilities is progressing with the ball and exploiting the space and winning fouls. This is a huge reason why Murphy can succeed on the South Coast, and he's so good at running with the ball and he can cut inside or cross it in. As for winning fouls, Portsmouth were dangerous from set pieces last season, and although Murphy often wins them out wide and not in shooting positions, it can still prove very dangerous. Here's an example of Murphy winning a foul, using his upper body strength very well. Another strength which links in with exploiting space is his ability to get in behind. Here's an example from the playoff final. This shows how good he is at running in behind and how often it ends in goals. Additionally, Josh Murphy's ability in 1v1 situations is great. Again, here's an example of him in a 1v1 situation. This is something Pompey need with the departure of Abu Kamara, and Murphy could be just that. He also has a great shot as well as really good at counter-attacking, which could be crucial next season in the Championship as we won't have most of the possession. But obviously it's not like we found a perfect player here. There's definitely parts of his game where he needs to improve, and as I said earlier, he hasn't got the best passing stats, and that's something that he needs to work on, as well as his crossing, which is often not very accurate normally with his right foot from the left side. Murphy's also struggled with injuries, and keeping him fit will be crucial, and it's also important that Murphy feels at home at Fratton Park, and that's how we can get the best out of him. In terms of how he can fit into this team, Murphy can play on either side, but I think he is better on the left, and then Paddy Lane out on the right. Both of these wingers can play on either side, so we could see them change during the match. I think we'll see Murphy stay high and wide in build-up and in possession, and here you can see the positions in the build-up and then in possession. As you can see in possession, Murphy can be left isolated to use his 1v1 ability. He can then combine with Ogilvie or whoever plays in the 10. I put Sadie in this example. I also think Williams, the other signing, will be key to this as he can overlap and allow Lane to cut inside, stretching the pitch. Also, as a newly promoted side, we will have to expect to be playing transitional football, and as I said earlier, Murphy's blistering pace on the counter-attack can be deadly. And having such a good intelligent striker in the box like Bishop will be so useful, and I think him and Murphy will make each other better players. Overall, I think Murphy's a fantastic signing and someone who will fit right into the team. I thought it was a bit of a surprise at the length of the contract, 3 years with an optional extra year given his age at 29, but he will definitely be a key player in the short term and potentially more. As for the wages, it's rumoured to be around 15k per week, and well, yes, that is a lot. We are a Championship club now, and it was a free transfer. Anyway, let me know what you think of Josh Murphy and any other video suggestions. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.